from the cell. In that condition, whatever is the potential difference between the electrodes of the cell, that is called EMF or electromotive force of the cell. A particular type of cell has a unique value of the EMF. What is cell terminal potential? When the cell is connected in a circuit or cell is in a closed circuit, or current is being drawn from the cell, or the terminals of the cell are connected with a connecting wire and current is flowing through the wire. In that condition, whatever is the potential difference between electrodes of the cell, that is called cell terminal potential. In short, we say this as CTP. Internal resistance. Internal resistance of the cell at the time when cell is connected in a circuit. This is positive electrode, this is negative electrode, and this is connecting wire. So we know that as electrons are flowing from negative terminal of the cell towards positive, current is flowing from positive terminal towards negative. But to complete this circle, the ions move in two different directions inside the electrolyte, and electrolyte offers a resistance to the free movement of this ion, and this gives rise to the internal resistance of the cell. It means internal resistance of the cell is resistance applied by the electrolyte to the free movement of the ions inside it, that is called internal resistance of the cell. So students, in this part of the video we are going to see on what factors the internal resistance of a cell depends. So you can see these are the factors which decide the value of internal resistance of a cell. So internal resistance of a cell depends on the nature of the electrolyte. Which electrolyte is used in the cell, that will decide the value of the internal resistance. As ions, some ions are lighter in nature, some ions are heavier in nature. So due to that, their mobility inside the electrolyte changes. That is why nature of the electrolyte decides the internal resistance of the cell. Second factor is it is directly proportional to the concentration of the electrolyte. If concentration of the electrolyte in the cell increases, increasing concentration means more and more ions are present in less volume of the electrolyte. So when these ions move in two different directions and their concentration is high, in that condition chances of collision between the ions at the time of their movement in two different directions increases. So that is why if concentration of the electrolyte in a cell increases, its internal resistance will also increase. It's a matter of common experience. When concentration of the electrolyte, dilute sulfuric acid, increases in a lead cell that is used in inverters, so very often we add some distilled water to decrease the concentration. So as addition of distilled water in the electrolyte of lead accumulator or lead battery, the concentration of electrolyte decreases and internal resistance decreases, and that inverter or the battery starts providing sufficient amount of current due to decrease in the internal resistance. Third factor, it is directly proportional to the distance between the electrodes. If distance between the electrodes of the cell is more, in that condition distance to be covered by the ions to reach to the other electrode increases. Chances of collision by covering larger distance increases, so that internal resistance of the cell increases. So internal resistance of the cell is directly proportional to distance between the electrodes. This is third factor. Fourth factor is it is inversely proportional to the common area of electrodes immersed in the electrolyte. If more area of the electrodes is immersed in the electrolyte, there is more area available for the ions to exchange electron will be there. So they can easily exchange electron with the electrodes, and internal resistance of the cell decreases. So internal resistance of the cell is inversely proportional to the common area of the electrodes immersed in the electrolyte. Fifth factor, it increases with decrease in temperature. As we know, the mobility of the ions increases in electrolyte due to increase in temperature. If temperature of the electrolyte is more, the ions are mobile. They can move easily in the electrolyte, so that their movement or their mobility decreases the internal resistance. So temperature, increase in temperature decreases the internal resistance of the cell. So these are the 5 factors which decide the internal resistance of a cell. So students, in this part of the video we are going to see what can be the relation between the quantities related to an electric cell. Its internal resistance is small r. Internal resistance of the cell is denoted by small r. EMF of the cell, as we have defined what is the EMF of the cell, denoted by capital A, capital E, and cell terminal potential denoted by V. What can be the interrelation between these 3 quantities? So this is a cell whose EMF is E, connected with a key, then an external resistance R, internal resistance of the cell. Internal resistance of a cell very often indicated just beside the cell as a small resistance, or sometimes above the cell like this. So internal resistance of the cell is smaller. Suppose key K is open. At the time this voltmeter connected to the terminals of the cell will read EMF of the cell. That equals E. As by the definition of the EMF, the potential difference between the terminals of the cell when no current is being drawn from the cell, it means cell is in the open circuit. In that condition, whatever is the potential difference between the ends of the cell or between the terminals of the cell, that would be EMF. So in this condition, reading of the voltmeter is going to be EMF. Now, if key is closed, in that case condition, what happens? As soon as this key is closed, current starts flowing in the circuit. In that condition, what is going to be the value of current in the circuit? I is equal to EMF of the cell, that is maximum potential difference, divided by total resistance of the circuit. In that condition, the resistance of the circuit is going to be R plus R, as internal resistance of the cell and external resistance of the circuit, they are in series with each other. Now students, see, when key K is closed, in that condition total resistance of the circuit R plus smaller. And what is going to be the value of current in the circuit? I is equal to EMF of the cell divided by total resistance of the circuit. If we solve this by cross multiplication, I into capital R plus I into small r, that is equal to EMF of the cell. I into capital R, current multiplied by this resistance. So potential difference across external resistance of the circuit is going to be cell terminal potential of the circuit. So this is cell terminal potential. So if we put value of I into capital R in this equation, we can write cell terminal potential V plus potential difference across internal resistance of the cell, that is I into small r is equal to capital A. So cell terminal potential is going to be EMF minus I into R. Here you can see cell terminal potential of the cell V is going to be less than the EMF of the cell. It means EMF of the cell is maximum potential difference between its terminals. So whenever the cell is connected in a circuit, its cell terminal potential going to be less than its EMF. At the time of discharging of the cell, when current is being drawn from the cell. Now students, see what can be the value of internal resistance of the cell if its EMF and cell terminal potential is known. To determine the internal resistance of the cell, if we solve this equation for small r, we can write I into R is equal to E minus V. After solving this equation, value of small r, that is internal resistance of the cell, is going to be EMF minus cell terminal potential divided by current in the circuit. As we know, if we solve this equation for I, we are going to get V divided by external resistance of the circuit. V by R, putting this value of I here, you can get value of internal resistance of the cell R is equal to E minus V divided by V into external resistance, that is R. After solving this equation, you can get internal resistance of the cell R is equal to E by V minus 1 into external resistance. These two are the relations to calculate the internal resistance of a cell if its EMF, cell terminal potential and external resistance of the circuit is known.